But L.J. Kaysen came off the bench and provided a major spark.
Proves their depth, Bird, and right now, Iron Eagle. UCLA Bruins go a little. Minute.
Michigan controls the tip. Our officiating crew, Jeffrey Anderson, Mike Littlewood, and Michael Irving.
Mara's so good with his vision and his size to find people in the low box area.
Spent 2 years with UCLA, then transferring to Michigan. Has gotten into better condition. Oh, razzle-dazzle behind the back as he hits Johnson for the lay-in.
And Bird, he had options. 2 cutters wide open. Faulty D.
So Mara gets it started with a major highlight to Johnson, who transferred from Illinois.
Little snake dribble and give.
And a foul called on Mara. The former Michigan State big man, Xavier Booker, is going to the free throw line.
And Bird, this is a variety of life here. The behind the back is insane, but look at 2 open cutters. Not typical UCLA defense. Both spots, opportunities.
Mara has tried to downplay the fact that he's going against his former teammates and his former school, recognizing that there would be some emotions involved here. It's been about opportunities, getting more minutes at Michigan than he did at UCLA. And he's come through. He has been someone they can rely upon. Xavier Booker, meanwhile, he knows about playing here at Chrysler.
Absolutely.
Just missed on a pair.
They go to him early in a lot of games. They're going to have to pick and pop and make some threes against this team, though. Bilodeau as well as Booker.
Daly gives it up, and Booker loses it. Trigger ahead. Cadeau for Lendeboer. Layup, no. Crashing the glass. Lendeboer clears it.
That's where they are tough. Second opportunities to a wide open shooter.
And a 3-ball doesn't go for Burnett. It is knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go the other way. UCLA takes over.
They are awesome on the rim.
Dusty May's team, plus 10.2 differential in the rebounding category.
Johnson just a tiger on the glass. Yaxel so tough in all aspects of the game, including rebounding. Nice, look at this. Does it all.
So Lendeboer makes the play along the baseline as Perry tried to take it inside. Perry's been terrific.
Really had a nice run, but nice read. The switching is a dilemma. They don't mind with the flexibility of Yaxel.
Dent's going to go deep for Daly, the veteran. 10 to shoot. UCLA trying to get on the board here.
Pick and pop.
3 to shoot. Dent inside the arc. The fade is off. And contact. And down on the play is Cadeau. So a discard called against UCLA.
They got Bilodeau. They can ill afford with him with early foul problems. He's got to be active and really contribute on that offensive end. And there's just a easy call.
Yeah, it's a clear takedown on the senior Bilodeau.
No Valentine's card to him, huh?
He's got that hockey background.
He does. His dad, as well as him. He's got a future, though, Bird. Very competitive.
Cadeau one-on-one with Dent.
This is the guy that can get in the lane and disperse.
Feed it inside. Johnson. Big to big. Mara. And a foul called on the floor before the shot for Mara.
Before, but they get available, don't they? Good reads, good touches inside, very unselfish. No question about it.
And it's going to be Booker picking it up. Mick Cronin, he's liked what he's seen of late. Johnson gets to the rim, plus the foul.
What a nice read. Fake like you go to the corner, slip to the rim. Johnson's working on the outside shot. You know, he's a tough out on the low box, but just a great read by him. And the entry pass, he must face it to the corner. Cadeau with a good look.
He is really powerful. Morez Johnson Jr. from Riverdale, Illinois. Soft hands, nice touch, the deep breath prior to the free throw. Trying to give Michigan a 5-0 lead.
Trying to get our noise out of his mind, I think.
I think he's listening to your analysis. And Johnson has scored all 5 points for the Wolverines. Sky Clark will come off the bench on a pitch count.
Lenneborg can play so many spots. Automatic switches, doesn't bother, undeterred. Signals there's a switch for him again.
Perry's got the big Johnson, and it's out of bounds off of Perry. Tight defense from Morez Johnson Jr. to force the turnover.
Forgotten is their great defense. I mean, they're so good on the offensive end. Their little body bump, Big Ten style.
UCLA has 2 shots and 2 turnovers.
Coming late, baseline.
Mara, swing. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Nice find. Burnett 3 is short.
Burnett is so good using that little flare screen or fade screen. And he relocates with the best of them.
Trying to get into it early here with Dent. It's Booker for 3, bottom.
That's the one thing that Nick told both of us. If their bigs can step out and make that, can loosen things up for others.
Now Booker can shoot it. Bilodeau can shoot it. Daly has range. The numbers haven't quite been there this season at 26%.
But he does pop up in games and knocks them down.
Lendeborg on the outside.
Good defense by Daly. It doesn't matter with that size.
And Morris fouled. He tried to guide it through. And he'll go to the free throw line. Booker had the body in there. Already had picked up a foul.
How about this little dribble drive, step back. Nice little curl. They do a lot of it on the perimeter for the bigs.
And they're going to get Daly with his second foul.
Now, Bird, you do a lot of research. What do you think his major is from Spain? What do you think his major is?
Spanish.
Very good. That doesn't seem fair, does it?
Did you major in English?
No,
I'm not sure
obviously.
I got a degree in that.
I spoke better when I first met you. It's been downhill since.
So Daly heads to the UCLA bench because of those 2 fouls. They will go with Jamar Brown, who brings boundless energy for the Bruins.
Aggressive kid.
Mara goes 1 out of 2. And now we'll get Roddy Gale Jr. checking in.
Roddy's so good off the bounce. Not as big a deep threat, but boy, he can penetrate. Johnson posting up a little bit.
And Gale will dig in defensively. He's got Dent out front. Screen set. Bilodeau gets a touch.
That's a nice play. Turned it over with a good read to get it to him.
Chopped down by Lendeborg. Swing it.
That's his game.
Gale lob. And Johnson to finish.
Pick your poison. Step up. They lob. Otherwise, shoot the floater.
8-3 lead for the Wolverines. Bilodeau try to find the open man. Brown can't hit on the 3.
Good job. Booker keeping it alive to Perry.
So Perry grabs it. Extended possession here for UCLA.
Yeah, they got to take these hits, weather the storm, get some composure.
Into the hands of Dent.
Got to ride Bigelow when he's in the low box with this lineup Michigan has.
Shot clock winding down. Bilodeau, tough delivery. It doesn't go. And cleared by Lendeborg.
Multi-talented, can take you on his own.
Spin to the rim. Lendeborg. That was saucy.
His read and body balance is extraordinary. Turn Bilodeau around.
Michigan with 8 points in the paint early. Dent trying to find an opening. Perry with a pull-up. Too strong. Rebounded. Brown gets there.
To your mention of him, that's his game. Hustle, scrap, dig.
And a 10-5 advantage.
When this goes, he's murdered.
3 ball doesn't go for Lendeborg, and there is a foul called on the rebound action against Gale.
It makes Dent relax a little bit, takes him out of the fray each and every trip. You got multiple ball handlers, decision makers.
Clark also an excellent on-the-ball defender, an area that Mick Cronin wants to see showcased here.
They got Bilodeau on the low box, but they just can't manage to find him on the mismatch.
Swing it.
Got Cadeau.
Clark, one-on-one with Cadeau. Shot clock down to 6. Dent is not looking to shoot it from 3-point range. Shot clock down to 1. Now he will on a step back, and it's too strong.
Look at the rebound.
Mara, he barely had to jump.
Head and shoulders, and this is where they hurt you in the early.
Lendeborg's got great feel. Drop step. Clark, second defender comes his way. Clark, and Lendeborg muscles in. Off the rim, he's going to the free throw line.
Relentless. It's amazing. Of course, you know when you miss, you're the first to acknowledge it. You can get it, but they're a monster on the glass.
Michigan is #1 in the Big Ten in field goal percentage. They are #1 in the Big Ten in points in the paint. In fact, they're #1 in the Big Ten in a lot of categories, Red.
And rightfully so. This is a small lineup of it. The ability of Yaxel to do so many things. I mean, he can play so many spots. He's got great length.
And it's the second foul on Booker. So Daly's got 2, Booker's got 2, and Jamerson will check in for UCLA, the transfer from San Diego. Another free throw here for Yaxel Lendeborg.
With this lineup, they may extend the floor. They like to do that lately.
In and out. Lendeborg is the transfer from UAB and has shown his versatility, his playmaking skills in his first year with the Michigan program.
And really switching nicely. I think the first time he's got a good catch.
Bilodeau misses it from long range.
Thus far, pretty good balance. Looking for a high-low. Mara.
Kaysen in the game. He was terrific against Northwestern.
I'll say. Goodness, what a half. He can guard and get after you, make threes.
And the jumper is pure. Roddy Gale Jr.
If he starts making that, what a difference. That's his 12th of the year.
Came in at 26% from long range. Michigan is now 5 of 11 from the field. UCLA is 2 of 9. Where's the offense going to come from?
Look at the automatic switch again. You got to read it and dump it down when you get big on little.
Screen, Jamerson, Clark lines it up. It goes! And that is a welcome addition for the Bruins. Sky Clark from long range. Kaysen fires. Kaysen hits.
He's on a run. Kaysen point. Goodness.
LJ Kaysen was recruited by Dusty May, signed at FAU. And then when May got the Michigan job, he thought, you know what? I think this young man can play in the Big Ten.
And he was absolutely right. Got a heck of a backcourt rotation.
Penetration by Dent, cut off by Kaysen. Backdoor, Bilodeau. Ah, that's nicely done.
Don't get back, though.
Up and under. Lendeborg going hard to the hole, and a foul is called as Clark was the last line of defense, and Lendeborg was fortunate that he fell in that manner.
You got to take advantage of those mismatches. Cadeau on him. That's twice that trip that Bilodeau had the smaller guy on him.
So that is 16 fouls at the 12:33 mark for UCLA. And Lendeborg appears to be okay, just catching his breath. When you commit and go airborne, you don't know how that's going to turn out.
Pretty solid body, though. NBA look. Knowledge of the game is absolutely extraordinary.
March 1st, a new era of Yellowstone begins. Luke Grimes stars in the CBS original Marshals. Series premiere Sunday, March 1st on CBS.
Kenny on the floor now, really a talented kid. So many areas of the floor he can dominate. He's developed a post-up game as well. Here's that pressure now. They're pretty good at it. You got to attack it. Got to come over the top and go.
And they handled it well. Brown now waits for his teammates. And this is now Clark playing with Perry. Dent on the bench.
Lendeborg is all over his fingerprints on this game defensively, night in and night out.
Clark drives in, denied by his former teammate Mara.
Tippy toe block.
McKinney give it up. Kaysen. He got Bilodeau to commit. Kaysen with 2 defenders there. And it's knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be UCLA basketball.
Look at this. You're right. Doesn't have to go. Doesn't even need a new pair of sweat socks.
Mara's got a 7'7" wingspan. Came in very raw at UCLA. They were trying to figure out what role he would play. Wanted more playing time. Ended up getting it here at Michigan.
And proved it too, though. He's really become an athlete.
Open look. Bilodeau. It's off.
Good rebound.
Nice bounce out, but the ball off of Gale, out of bounds. A 9-game winning streak. The only loss came January 10th against Wisconsin, a 3-point game, 91-88. The Badgers shot 50% in that game.
And that gives UCLA hope that the bigs can make some jumpers out here.
Will Cheddar in for Michigan, getting to the rim, and Perry can't get the roll, but he is going to the free throw line.
Nice little breakdown with the bounce, too. Now they've got to address that, and it should open up some wide open shots in the corner.
The injury to Clark opened the door for Perry to get more action and more sustained action, and he has certainly taken advantage of it. He's up to 12.6 points per game, sophomore from West Covina, California.
His numbers have really gone up, no question about it. Harvard, Westlake, the Collins brothers, remember those?
Sure.
He had one with the Nets for many years.
Yeah, Jason Collins, terrific guy. Perry has been red hot at the free throw line. He has now made 48 of his last 50 at the stripe. 19-12, Michigan.
Mick likes Clark on the floor too. He's a really good defender.
The freshman McKinney does not look like a freshman or play like a freshman. Kaysen lines it up, knocks it down. String music for LJ Kaysen.
A little screen, rescreen. Jamerson caught in Never Never Land. He is playing so well. Great compliment.
And a 10-point cushion now for Michigan. Clark, switch. He's got Cheddar.
McKinney with the foul on the grab.
So action away from the ball.
Yeah, right here, a little screen-to-screen action, a little step back. We didn't have much vision of the hoop either. Nice roll to the box, too, by Johnson.
Sky Clark will sit now for UCLA. Mick Cronin monitoring those minutes. So Clark got a little bit of a burst there, and Donovan Dent is back in. 10:45 to go, first half.
Trying to go 4 or 5 passes each trip.
And knocked out of bounds off of Michigan as Perry was trying to work the baseline. Shot clock at 7. UCLA is averaging 78.8 points per game, the highest scoring average under Cronin.
Cheddar with the hold on the cut to the corner by Perry.
Yeah, it's going to be number 2 on Will Cheddar.
Just a little move here with the hold.
15 foul.
He shouldn't have his hand in there.
Dent triggers in for Perry. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Dent.
That's his game.
Great first step, cutting to the rim.
Wide open middle, little blow by.
The lead is 8.
Feeling his oats, huh?
Kaysen off the iron, a deep 3 that doesn't go, rebounded by Bilodeau. Dent looking to get into it. Defended there by Gale. Bilodeau moving without the ball.
A little blur screen. He can elevate if he gets it.
Switch spots now with Perry.
There you go. He's very good in this mid post.
Bilodeau comes up short. Rebound knocked out to Perry. He takes it in for 2.
They need those extra opportunities. It's this gritty D.
22-16 Michigan. Extended minutes here for LJ Kaysen.
Lindenberg not on the floor. It's a different look.
The catch by Johnson, the setup by Kaysen.
Nice drive and fine. It's a different format offensively without Yaxel on the floor.
Juarez Johnson Jr. was Mr. Basketball in the state of Illinois out of Thornton Township. Johnson's 4 of 4, 9 points. Dent rims out, rebound. Jamerson, the putback goes.
How about that activity? Great read.
So UCLA has found a little rhythm here. Back to a 6-point game. Kaysen trying to get through the first wave. Gale, Jamerson shows defensively, now backs up. Swing,
Nice
swing.
extra look.
Kaysen head and shoulders fake, he banks it in.
Pretty good job freezing the defense. Johnson got on that left block. They didn't want to leave him.
Kaysen is playing with a lot of confidence from Lakeland, Florida. Puts pressure on the defense because you have to respect that jump shot.
Really playing well of late.
Shifting gears, Dent tried to lob it up for Jamerson. It was knocked away. Kaysen on the move.
This is where they're tough in the early.
McKinney can't hit the three, overcooked it. Tracked down by Cheddar, and he steps on the sideline, out of bounds. Hit every highlight with CBS Sports HQ, streaming free 24/7. Download the CBS Sports app to watch today.
One thing UCLA's done well is gotten back and identified. Challenging shots early. Scrappy on the offensive end's been the problem, though.
It's the 21st all-time meeting. Bruins 13-7 against Michigan. Dent using the Jamerson screen.
A little snake dribble.
Brown penetrates. Perry, ball
Nice
fake. The step back three, book it.
Beautiful. Closeout, ineffective. Nice read.
7 points for Trent Perry. Lendeborg back in there. Oh, that's really deep. Cadeau can't hit it for three. Dent. Swing.
They walked.
And Perry is fouled on the floor. So the team fouls piling up on both ends. 16 foul against front. Last meeting between these two programs was last January, a 94-75 win for Michigan.
Really well prepped on that defensive out-of-bounds play.
Out of the timeout, Dent draws a double. Looking for the open man. It's Dent with a three. It's off.
They clean up the glass. Point forward mentality on the floor right now.
Lendeborg setting things up here for Michigan, up by 5 on UCLA. We approach 7 minutes to go first half. Mara, the former Bruin, knocked away by Jamerson, out of bounds, 13 to shoot.
Tough to take his vision away. He's so big. But you've got to really harass him because he finds people opposite.
So Burnett in, replaces Johnson. Lendeborg can just shift to that power forward spot. And they'll go with a more three-guard look of Cadeau, McKinney, and Burnett.
And all can shoot it too, those three.
Cadeau is going to go deep and walking a tightrope along the sideline. There was some contact there.
Give it to UCLA.
It is against UCLA. Wow, that's 17 fouls. So what was a very difficult catch off the inbound ends up turning into free throws because Perry went for the ball.
At the line, shooting the ball for number 23, Axel Lendeborg.
Axel Lendeborg will shoot 2 or 1 and 1 to start.
You know, some guys just have it, Bird. This kid really has a feel, an insight into the game, what should be done on both ends of the floor. Doesn't care about numbers the more you watch him.
Yeah, very unique skill set. He was born in Puerto Rico, moved to the state of Ohio at the age of 2, then New Jersey at 8. Spent 3 years at Arizona Western Junior College, and then two-time Defensive Player of the Year in the American Conference.
For Andy Kennedy at UAB.
28-21 Michigan.
First time they've run this set. A run out ball screen, that's his shot.
And Dent gets the roll on the floater.
Good call from the bench.
Cuts it to 5.
He's been working on this.
Mara misses on the big man 3. Dent with the handles. They spread the floor now. Jamerson sets it up for Dent, and it's an offensive foul.
But they just call that all the time. They'll be perfectly still on the handoff.
And a technical. Mick Cronin was screaming from the other side of the floor.
He's got to be careful. A little enough. Big Ten, you don't usually see that call.
And Jamerson made eye contact with Dent, basically saying, hey, let's run this right here.
But did he start early? That's the other thing on the cut. Sometimes throws you off.
Are you a believer in ball don't lie? Because the free throw was no good.
Well, that's true. But most coaches teach blow up that dribble handoff or that pass handoff. Pass and follow. because you're going to get that call.
1 out of 2 for Lendeborg. 29-23 Michigan.
Did you call that sarcasm over there? Applause.
I think Mick Cronin recognizes that he's got to turn the page in the moment.
If he wants to last, right?
And he's now having a chat with Jeffrey Anderson, so you can make your case with the other 2 officials on the floor.
Brandon Williams now on the floor. A little replaced, nice closeout.
Burnett puts it on the deck. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Jamerson is harassing Mara.
Take away his vision. It's the best you can do.
Lendeborg, the teardrop, no. Brown came flying in, and Jamerson with a terrific play to save it.
They got numbers here if they want.
It's dead. Pedal to the metal, floats it up, short. And Mara knocks it over to Lendeborg.
Actually, a pretty good recovery with the white shirts.
Lendeborg, a stack there defensively. He takes the smaller defender and Dent.
Always looking, though.
Mara dives to the rim, and he's fouled.
That is where they're tough. A breakdown of the offensive set. Great analysis, terrific read, and the dive by the big fella.
His first personal team theft.
Mara shoots it at just 48% of the free throw line.
He would prefer passing than scoring, I think, the more you watch him.
At the line is shooting
Sets his teammates up.
Mara.
You know, the other day at Ohio State, he had Roddy Gale's shirt on pre-game. Sort of quiet the crowd because Gale had left Ohio State. He's coming back. It was like a nice little, he's our guy. Took away a little bit of the edge of the game, maybe.
And Mara did mention that he spoke with Gale prior to this game just to get his thoughts on, hey, when you go against your former program, the emotions, how do you handle it? And Mara has said all the right things throughout the week.
Well, I try and do the same thing when I switch partners with you.
Yeah.
A little more in-depth analysis.
You talk to other people that have been through the same experience.
Correct.
Yeah,
They would
really are
probably
better.
say they're on your side, too.
Yep. Dent using the screen out front.
Can't go too deep, but you notice no cutting to help.
The pick and pop doesn't go down for Brandon Williams. Nice effort there. Save it to Bilodeau. Hop step.
Boy, that's his shot, too. Got a couple of good looks.
Normally, he's got the touch.
Yeah.
UCLA has missed its last 5 field goal attempts.
That's what that size does in the interior, though. Start thinking.
Bilodeau individually is 1 of 6. We're under 5 minutes to go in this first half. Cadeau, the fancy handles, and the lay-in goes for Elliot Cadeau.
And Mara made that play. They had to stay locked on the box with him. Didn't want to go over and block the shot. Almost an open middle. And really nobody did. You got to time the ball, the cutting, and the individual ability as well.
Bruins have a win over Purdue this season. A win on the road at Michigan would really strengthen the resume. Get ready for the big dance. Dent drives in. Offensive foul.
Looker was looming underneath, too. All right. He's got to be careful. He's going to get another one. A little right arm, maybe. Pretty good sell job.
You got Gale with the contact. That's 6 turnovers now for UCLA. Michigan is yet to turn it over. Setting the feet. Burnett misses on a 3
Nice
ball.
rebound.
It's grabbed there by Gale.
He is strong.
Lendeborg makes his move. Tough. And he's going to the free throw line.
Might be Bilodeau there. He just read that crack. Trying to deny in the corner. Open that opportunity here. Afraid of the little dump off. Forceful.
And Lendeborg is going to get his 9th and 10th free throw attempt of this first half.
He does attract attention and good off the bounce.
Yaxel has been a real connector for this Michigan team because he can do so many things, and it's sometimes what does the team need in a given situation.
All about winning. Great attitude.
Williams sits for UCLA. Daly is going to check back in. Dent will sit as Jamerson returns as well.
Daly and Booker. Oops, they had too many guys on the floor there for a moment. Daly and Booker with those 2 fouls, it's really restricted their depth.
Michigan has matched its largest lead. UCLA has gone over 2.5 minutes without scoring. Clark over to Perry. Daly trying to get involved.
Look at the closeouts and the help.
Perry's pull up. Pretty smooth.
Elevate over Godot, a couple inches.
8-point lead. Burnett got a bad one. Burnett! Skywalker for the Wolverines.
And an assist for the big fella. A dive at home. Locked this guy up. Perfect entree.
35-25, Michigan. Daly stop and go.
Tough shot.
It's off. Rebound Jamerson. Kick out. Clark. Extra Bilodeau.
That's his game. We got to find him a little bit more. He's got to keep busy.
He bangs it in from long range to make it a 7-point game. We approach 3 minutes to go in this first half.
Those got a tough match off the bounce over there with Gale.
Burnett runs into Jamerson, spins to the rim, corkscrew! It goes! Namari Burnett in the spin cycle.
This is not a jump shooter.
Perry takes the opening, draws a lot of attention. Clark lost it, knocked around, and claimed by Burnett.
Pass to Bilodeau, they had a clean look.
Oh, the head and shoulder fake. Burnett leaves it for Mara. And the easy deuce on the short pop. This is the largest cushion of the first half for Michigan. It's a clean screen. Jamerson, Bilodeau, they need it. They got it. It's a three.
Give him touches.
8 points for the senior Tyler Bilodeau. 39-31. Wolverines.
Put up a lot of points for UCLA. That's been the dilemma on occasion this year.
Clark got a piece of it, couldn't take it away, and Cadeau is fouled by Jamerson.
Why? Just move the feet.
Give Michigan a 17-4 advantage over UCLA in free throw attempts in the first half. 2:04 on the clock.
Cadeau's the one guy, Bird, that I think can beat everybody with the bounce on this team. The other guys can get in the lane. McKinney can do his things, obviously, in Kaysen, but Cadeau just reads that situation when it's a wide open opportunity and loves to give it up as well.
1 out of 2, 9-point advantage here for Michigan. Under 2 minutes to go, first half.
Got to take advantage without the big guy in there. Go to the rim.
Bilodeau, hard cut, and the scoop goes down.
It's like magic. The big guy's out. Attack!
So it was set up initially by Dent off the penetration. That created some space for Bilodeau.
Nice pocket pass.
And the ball gets knocked around. UCLA goes down to get it with Williams. And that is the first turnover of the day for Michigan.
It's amazing. I believe UCLA may have 5.
Dent against the big. Cheddar.
Good fool.
I think that pass was intended for Bilodeau. Daly stepped in front. Daly squeezes through 2 defenders, and a foul is called. Cheddar had him on one side. Kaysen had him on the other.
Bilodeau did a nice job getting to the rim as well on that particular play, but right here just taking advantage. A little scoop to the hoop. Nice little spin. But with that, Mara on the floor, a lot of magic can happen.
So that foul called on L.J. Kaysen. Eric Daly Jr. shoots it at 75%. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Adam Zucker, Wally Zerbiak, John Rothstein. They'll catch you up on the best action around the country. Break down our first half. It's all coming up. AT&T at the half.
His dad played at TCU and IMG. Can really do some damage in certain games. Taking him out with the 2 fouls now.
So some changes here. They'll protect Daly with those 2 fouls, and he will sit, replaced by Jamar Brown. Looks like Lendeborg and Mara will watch from the sideline for the final minute and change. First point of the day for Daly. McKinney showing off the handles.
Very good creating a post-up.
10 to shoot. Kaysen.
Oh, they got him trapped nicely.
Gets rid of it. Cadeau. He will fire, and it's off. Rebound over to Brown.
UCLA scrapping now.
There's a 17-second difference. Shot clock to game clock.
Guys in college don't think of that 2-for-1 bird.
Switch out front. Perry has the big cheddar. Perry.
Oh, wide open.
Nicely done by Trent Perry.
And I tell you, Mick's got a nice set. Wide open. Use that bounce ecstasy.
He split defenders and showed off that high basketball IQ. 11 points for Perry. Michigan takes the time.
Dynamite competition. What's interesting with Michigan, they do play a little zone 2-3 now to mix it up. Watch the offensive rebounding. But they do play a lot of people. Once in a while, they get out of sync with different bodies on the floor.
Cadeau. Give it up. Lindenborg, the bounce. That was risky, and it actually hit Kaysen in the face.
Yeah.
So they turn it over. 7 seconds left. UCLA has made 5 of its last 6 shots. They're up to 47% from the field, and they've cut this Michigan lead to 4.
Put the shooters on the floor now.
Nick Cronin sends Sky Clark into the game.
I do a lot of English on that baby, huh? Oh, actually, I see what happened.
It was dead.
Spin.
Got a piece. So Kaysen didn't expect it to take that kind of angle.
Shooters on the wings now.
Dead. Coast-to-coast action. Right off the window. Wow. Tyus Edney style. Woo.
How about that? Good call. Oh, goodness. Great memory.
And a 7-0 run to end this first half and cut it to 2.
And nobody at the rim to protect. Big time smooch. Boy, gather your thoughts, UCLA. Early on, you were struggling. And flex him too.
Looks terrific. So many familiar faces representing Michigan here this weekend. A whiteout in Ann Arbor. A lot of fans wearing the white t-shirt, waving the white towels. UCLA went on a 7-0 run to end the first half. They made their last 5 shots. Also out-rebounded Michigan 21-11 in that first half.
Nice job by Ten, dragging the big away. Now somebody's going to cut or relocate in this case.
And Booker misses badly on a 3-ball, and it's going the other way. That would have given UCLA the lead.
Pretty good set, though. That's what you want. Do you think he's happy on his birthday, Nick? What do you think?
I mean, it is Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's such a competitor. Leaves it all out, demanding. Fights for every trip.
Cadeau, swing. Lindenborg. 10 to shoot.
Nice high-low game here.
Mara defended by Booker. Swinging at the ball. Shot clock down to 4. Mara's going to have to make it happen. The sweeping move, and it's an air ball, so a shot clock violation.
I think that was just inept offense versus the excellent UCLA defense. Didn't get into their stuff, their action.
Michigan went on that run in the second half against Northwestern on Wednesday night. At one point, they made 10 straight field goals over an 8-minute stretch. UCLA, meanwhile, it became a free throw shooting contest at the end against Washington, and the Bruins held off the Huskies 77-73. Booker lines it up. Off the mark.
That's what they want. 2 good shots. In fact, Mick applauding. They also rebounded the heck out of it the other night against Northwestern as well. 47-30. Can't leave.
Pass to Burnett, and he cans it from long range.
You got a split there. Little wetness on the floor, but you can't leave him alone.
Trent Perry went down, and they're going to mop up that area. Burnett is shooting it at 40% from long range, and what he has done of late, 55% from 3 over his last 3 games.
He just gets those puppies organized. I mean, you've got to know he really reads and feels where to cut.
Perry defended tightly by Cadeau. Switch, Johnson.
Might use Bilodeau now. They got what they want even inside or out.
Daly limited in that first half because of foul trouble.
They took away his left.
Dent launches. 3-ball doesn't go. Rebound controlled by Booker. He put it down low and saves it for Bilodeau. They get a reload here. Perry with 2 defenders in his face. Perry makes his move. The bump off the deflection. 8 to shoot. Daly stripped to the ball, out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson with 5 on the timer.
They forgot where Bilodeau was that whole trip. He had some interesting matches could have taken advantage of.
So Mick Cronin is instructing Bilodeau to come over and inbound it. They have 5 seconds to work with.
Probably go back to him, Bird, but you can't see much of the floor when you're inbounding with that guy there.
Booker way outside. Now it's Dent. The speed to the rim, and he gets it to go. He just challenged Mount Mara.
Big time extension.
43-40, Michigan.
This is the Dent they thought was coming to UCLA. He's
No doubt.
Great down the stretch.
He was the Mountain West Player of the Year at New Mexico last season.
For Richard Pitino, now with Xavier.
Here's Cadeau. Oh, he put the perfect amount of English on it.
He's got great feel for that lane. When to go, when to pause, when to extend. And again, they lock up on Mara. You don't want the dunk.
Ronnie Gale in, and now Mara will head to the bench for Michigan.
How about that extension, too? Big time kiss. On the other end here, just the pause. And Mara, again, the ability to seal. He does that so well.
This is where UCLA took advantage without Mara towards the end of the first half. It opened up the middle for the Bruins around the rim. Dent takes a peek. Hard drive, and it's blocked, but a foul. It was Gale who was tracking him.
They looked pretty good, didn't they? They stayed at home on the corner, which they have to on a dribble drive. Nobody really thinks, though, can't leave the shooter in the corner.
Definitely got him with the body on the lean. And it's going to send Dent to the stripe where he shoots it at 64%. Mr. Basketball in the state of California in 2022 went to Centennial. And it was a prolific program, pumping out star after star.
Birdie averaged 20 at New Mexico, and that a rocky start. I think expectations, scuttlebutt, listening to other people. Well, they got him going in the right direction.
Well, Mick Cronin challenged him, and Dent responded as he missed on a pair. They are now 3 of 8 at the free throw line, so missed opportunities there. Michigan's got a 5-point lead. Burnett, quick move. Cadeau, don't you know?
Well, I like. Again, the cutting, getting available. He was shocked, I think, that he got the ball.
I think everybody was.
Yeah.
It was so wide open.
That's how they mix their game up. A little dribble drive and find partners. So many weapons. They're going to check this out.
Bilodeau gets it in quickly here for Dent. 7-point advantage for Michigan. Early stages, second half.
I always like to be the guy with the iPad and don't come up with the right answer quick enough. Ooh, nice extension.
Lundabor. He's got the angle.
He's a load. He's a load. All aspects of the game. That denial with his length. Great around the rim as well.
11 points, 6 rebounds for Yaxel Lundabor. The lead is back up to 9. Daly. Short. Rebound. Jamerson mistimed it. And Gale nearly lost his footing.
This is without a die on the floor. Much better defensively without him out there.
In the second half, UCLA is 1 of 5. Michigan is 4 of 5. Cadeau.
Here you are.
Johnson, body bump with Jamerson. Help Cubs. And
Nice
a
shot.
knockaway. Perry is there after Jamerson got a piece. Perry, he'll go end to end and hangs in the air for the deuce.
Oh, he hurt himself.
Yeah,
too.
Perry,
He fell.
he's still down on the deck. And it's going to count for Burnett. And Perry is grabbing the back of his right leg.
Well, he's been playing well, too. How about this ability to take a hit and go to that offhand? He just came down in an awkward fashion, really. He has played solid basketball. Very fortunate to have Sky Clark.
AT&T.
And Bert, you don't know who's going to hurt you on any given night or afternoon. Burnett here with the drive, the spin, the drop step. How about the killer cross, the find, the little dish off. So many areas, and he loves to relocate. You got to chase him and hug him. Baseline bumps, he was pretty special. One added point, Bilodeau was 4 for 9 the first half. He hasn't had a shot this half already. I know it's only 4 and change, but they got to get him involved.
Michigan has made its last 5 shots. They're now up to 55% from the field. I think the big key also with Dusty May, as we saw in the Northwestern game, the options. If something isn't working, he can mix it up with Kaysen changing the game, or McKinney, or Gale.
How many people have that total confidence to go to the bench with regularity?
Michigan leads by 9. Sky Clark making his return. He missed the last 10 games with a hamstring injury, and he's back on the floor for UCLA.
Little blur screen, slip. Give it to him.
10 to shoot.
They can elevate.
Bilodeau.
They should come, but they didn't.
Forced to give it up. Clark extra. Dent. Winding down. Oh, and he beats the clock, or did he?
I'm going to check.
Xavier Booker throws it down.
Drew the attention with the dribble, got in the right dunk spot to finish the deal.
Time was winding down, and Booker, .2, .1.
No, I don't think so.
Felt late.
We're going to see if the pass was good at the time of expiration.
This should be quick, don't you think, Bird?
I mean, you and I just determined it in a grand total of 7 seconds.
And we're not compensated like these guys.
The officials recognized that it was something they had to determine, and did. So no points for UCLA. Michigan up by 9.
Searching for points, that's key too. That starts on the D if you want to get back in this game.
Michigan enters action at 23-1, 13-1 in the Big Ten. Ball got knocked away from Gale, and a turnover.
Such a good driver, really values the ball.
Clark, who transferred from Louisville. Before that, he was at Illinois.
Where guys cut and nobody picks them up. The communication is unbelievable from the back people.
Brown circling, swing, 10 to shoot. Stop and go by Clark. Step back 3. Doesn't go. Booker grabs it and finishes.
Good job. They need those opportunities. But Bilodeau really can't seem, or they can't find him. Can't seem to get free.
51-44 Wolverines. 6 minutes gone by in this second half. Half court set here for Michigan. And the jumper is silky smooth for Lendeboer.
If he makes those, forget it. Huh. Close the curtains.
Michigan has made its last 6 shots from the field. They are at 56% overall. Going against the grain, Dent, and Booker didn't expect it there. Out of bounds.
I think Dent was anticipating the lefty to go to his left side. A little step back here. The ability to get some extra opportunities. Booker to the rescue.
That is 10 UCLA turnovers. Lendeboer showing off the range.
28% from there. That's going to get better and better. There's nothing wrong with the stroke.
Trent Perry is back in, so just good to see him after having that awkward fall.
And the lifeguard's out there again.
Kaysen
dive
to McKinney. Hard drive with the finish.
Powerful. Turns those shoulders.
And just like that, it's a 12-point lead for Michigan. Perry one-on-one with Lendeboer. Screen, Booker. Perry is fouled by Lendeboer. Free throws here for Trent Perry. CBS Friday, February 27th. Donnie Wahlberg and Saniqua Martin Green are back. It's an all-new Boston Blue, Friday, February 27th on CBS.
It's awfully tough to block a shot coming from the right-hander's release. You got to really just blow by.
Trent Perry, McDonald's All-American. You could see his ability to change pace. Lull you to sleep on the outside and then quick jet to the rim. The free throws continue to be an issue here for the Bruins.
He's starting to make the threes too with some consistency, but you've got to take advantage of these free opportunities.
Brings a lot of energy. He won the three-point contest at the McDonald's All-America game. And he cuts it to 11. 14 points for Perry. Michigan is red hot. Wow. Brown went down. Here's Kaysen. That ball deflected, but Mara is there to vacuum it in. Foul called. And Mara was hanging on the rim and made contact with Jamerson, who took exception to it.
Pretty good strength here, though. This is what he's become, a coordinated athlete. Mentioned a couple of games ago, he's a basketball player now. He's just not a big guy.
And he popped Jamerson on the swing. The foul was called on Jamerson. That's his third. Lindeborn, bottom.
Goodness. The upside is considerable.
Just looks really comfortable in any role he's put in. And they've got their largest lead. Michigan fans reacting here at Chrysler Center. 59-45, the Wolverines double-digit lead over the Bruins. 37% opponent field goal percentage, number 2 in the nation to St. Louis. Talked about the scoring margin. They're blowing teams out. Also number 2 in the nation to St. Louis, a team that you said we're going to see come March.
They're very good. Saw a little bit of them last night.
Delano, fend off.
Just go up.
Shot clock down to 5. Clark up and under, and he draws the foul.
Nice attack of the numbers on the die. They just throw you off with this constant switching and length as well. Nice split here of the 2 defenders. Little nickel dimer by the big fella.
UCLA went on a 7-0 run to end the first half, had a 2-point game at the break, 40-38. But Michigan has outscored the Bruins 19-7 here early in the second half. Clark at the line for 2. Shoots it at a high percentage this season. Sky Clark is hovering over 80%. Quick stint for Brandon Williams. And Clark has got a nice stroke. Makes a pair. Los Angeles native, went to Heritage Christian, also played at Montverde and Ensworth in Tennessee. He's been well traveled. 12-point lead for Michigan.
This is where you got to tee it up now.
Kaysen, the drive.
That's the great look.
3 defenders there. So what does Gale do? He takes it right to the rim.
What he does best. Puts it on the deck.
Michigan has made 9 straight from the field. This is similar to what we saw against Northwestern.
They're thinking the same thing.
They just couldn't miss. Clark off the double.
Look how far out he has to come, Bilodeau with the big guy.
Perry. They get Brown involved, but the shot clock is winding down once again. Bilodeau against Mara. It's like going against an octopus. Bilodeau denied by Mara. Get it ahead from McKinney. Attack mode. Missed it.
Should have passed.
We'll hit the 11-minute mark of this second half.
But a big guy can embarrass you. Look at his footwork too, Bert. I mean, he goes out and plays on switches, smaller guys.
Close on Perry. Bilodeau turns, misses on the banker. Mara was looking to pass it down the floor to get a transition going for Michigan, and Lindeborg said, hey, give me the ball.
Let me straighten this out.
Out front, Perry trying to dig in defensively against Kaysen. He's got the quick first step. Perry with the quick hands, and it's out of bounds off of Michigan.
Pretty good defensive stand by Perry.
Tomorrow, more Big Ten hoops in store. Indiana heads to Champaign to meet number 8, Illinois. The Illini looking to stay in the hunt for the regular season Big Ten title. That's tomorrow, 1 Eastern on CBS. Andrew Catalan, Clark Kellogg. You can catch it also on Paramount Plus.
Monster game. Two talented teams. Indiana can really ring the bell from deep. Wide open opportunities, dribble drive, kicks. And Illinois, old and talented, and young and talented.
Dent for Booker, straight away, missed it. And another rebound for Lendeborg. He's got 7.
Look at this.
Lob it, knock away by Booker.
Good read.
And Booker with that 7'5" wingspan grabs it before it sails out of bounds. Booker to the corner. Daly doesn't take the 3. He's going to drive it on Johnson. Daly short.
He's clanking them right now. They're really getting easy opportunities. Everything's challenged. Where you can see where this team can embarrass you.
UCLA is out of sorts offensively, and Michigan has just been rock solid. The Bruins are 3 of 11 from the field in the second half. Kaysen with a pep in his step. The maker. Oh, it goes! And the foul.
How about hanging with it? Now he's stretching out.
That felt for a moment like Caddyshack. Was the ball going to go in or not?
Oh, you're such a great golfer. I love that. I love that pick by you. Oh, goodness. You just don't know where you're going to get hurt with this team. It's such a solid group. The depth, the complement to one another.
64-47.
Like that.
Just like that.
Yep.
They're dangerous. And probably will be the #1 team in the country when the polls come in. Arizona losing this week. First one. Michigan with a win here would move to 24-1, and a foul is called. And it doesn't get easier for UCLA. They've got Michigan State coming up on Tuesday in East Lansing. They host Illinois on Saturday. We almost had a sitter, and the ball rolled through.
Oh, you call it a sitter? It's a wedgie, a sitter?
Yeah.
What else you got in your pack?
We'll see. We'll see what develops over time.
That ball took as long as it takes you to figure out if you're going to contribute to the check.
We missed you for dinner last night, though.
I'm busy getting ready.
Yeah, it was a rare absence from you. Kaysen lob it up. Johnson the catch in traffic, and he gets it to go. That's tough.
His size prevails. The ability to just punish and collapse the defense.
UCLA last 11 possessions, no field goals, 7-0 run. Michigan is pulling away from UCLA here in the second half.
All tough shots and challenge shots. Again, there's the switching.
Dent using the screen from Booker. The hop step snagged there by Daly, and it's blocked by Cheddar. He thought Daly was out of bounds. Booker had it blocked by Lendeborg.
They do not give up on plays.
Forcing the action. Kaysen switches hands. L.J. Kaysen with the finish, and it was pretty.
On display, an amazing array of talent that are totally committed to one another.
Today for the Bruins.
It's really easy to see the chaos this defense presents on a daily basis.
And an issue for UCLA, they don't take a lot of three-pointers, so you get down big, it's not really in them.
Can't get back quickly.
Yeah, to get back and make a bunch of threes. Daly, hard drive, switching hands for the deuce.
He got out of the way quickly. Ooh, he's coming up hopping a little bit.
Cheddar is trying to jog it off. Cheddar now in his 5th year with the program. He fights on every possession.
He spaces the D, can really make the knockdown threes. A little elbow, no?
And it's going to be contact, and it's against Clark.
I mentioned a couple of games ago, this young man reminds me of Joe Dumars because of his strength,
McKinney.
physique, just powerfully built.
McDonald's All-American, major recruit. He was accepted his role coming off the bench. Johnson, the entry, and he gets the foul call on Daly.
That was too easy for Mick Cronin defense. He just made his guy disappear with that presentation.
Bruins foul with number 3, Eric Daly Jr. His third
So number 3 on Daly. And Morez Johnson Jr., 79% shooter at the free throw line.
What did you meditate upon when you shot free throw? Did you close your eyes?
Yeah, I thought about one day dreaming of playing with you on the air, just having you as a partner. And I thought,
Well,
man, I hope I have the strength.
Your dream became a nightmare.
Bilodeau in, Daly sits. 20-point lead for Michigan, 7:36 to go in this second half. UCLA came in 12-0 when allowing 67 points or fewer, and Michigan has already topped that number.
Yeah, that's been their problem, giving up too many points. For them to get 78 average, that's pretty good, but giving up more has put them away.
UCLA, number 10 in the Big Ten in scoring.
This team's relentless, too. Full court pressure. Look at his leg work, Bird. I mean, on a guard, there's that switch. He wants it.
Dent bounces. Jamerson rocks the rim. And a beautiful setup by Dent.
It's the first time they took advantage of a switch with that slip.
We approach 7 minutes to play. UCLA came in 7th place in the Big Ten. Kaysen misses on a 3. It bounces over the backboard. Out of bounds.
This is one of the few times the miscommunication. He and Cheddar just got a little bit confused, and that's what you have to do when they do that. Quickly slip out of it, make quicker decisions.
Dent penetrates. Bilodeau holds onto it with 15 to shoot now, and a foul is called on the outside. It will be Morez Johnson Jr. picking up the personal. McKinney's going to sit. Burnett back in. Cadeau returns. So does Mara. And that means Cheddar and Lendeboard will head to the bench.
There's no fall off though, Bird. They come in talented, in sync.
Here goes the dribble and return to sender. Mara.
That's not fair. Too easy for the big fella.
That is his 3rd block. He averages 2.75 per game. Currently 3rd in the country.
No easy baskets when he's defending on the baseline as well, and he out of bounds.
Clark draws the big. Clark is going to take and make the 3.
Kids are good though, and how much they can space out.
Mara's asking for it in the post, but they go to the other side. Nice move. Burnett feeds it.
He loves to bounce into a hook shot if he can get away with it.
Mara, he's being forced further on the outside by Jamerson.
Yeah, good post D.
And now they got the mismatch inside. Burnett blocked from behind by Brown. Mara's there. Couldn't finesse it in, but then he grabbed the rim. It's not going to count.
No basket.
So Bilodeau didn't get the news initially. He thought it was going to be points on the board.
They're going to give it to foul Jamerson before.
Oh, they got Jamerson on the foul. So no basket, but free throws here for Michigan. 4th foul on Jamerson. Mara has had a huge impact on this Wolverines team and has become a defensive anchor. 7'3", 255. Zaragoza, Spain.
Pretty good looking stroke.
Light your torch. Be a part of history. Survivor returns for a milestone 50th season. New season premieres Wednesday, February 25th on CBS.
Yeah, you look at UCLA, guys really prep well for the opponent. Mick is one of those guys as well. It just tells you how devastating this Michigan team is.
UCLA right now would be in the field of 68, but there's still work to be done here. A loss would move them to 9-5 in the Big Ten. We mentioned Michigan State coming up on the schedule, Illinois as well. Bounce it, catch by Bilodeau, and he had to make an adjustment. Missed it on the inside. Outlet for Kaysen. foul called on Dent as he tried to dive out and defend Burnett.
Their ball movement is excellent. Therefore, your closeouts, you can just drive it, get to that rim.
And that is 17 fouls, so 1-1 now for Namari Burnett. Bilodeau will sit for UCLA. 10 points on 4 of 12 from the field, 6 boards. Namari Burnett transferred from Alabama. Before that, he was at Texas Tech. Missed it. Mara couldn't grab it. Out of bounds.
Didn't have to elevate either.
So Michigan will retain. Entering is Booker for UCLA, replacing Jamerson with those 4 fouls. Michigan's looking for its first Big Ten regular season title since 2021. Won the Big Ten tournament last year. Lob it up.
Nicely.
Oh, reverse jam! It's Mara with the rack attack.
That was set up from the out of bounds. Gorgeous. The choreography was pretty special.
Booker fires. Can't hit the 3.
They're going the other way.
And Cadeau got hit on the play as Brandon Williams will get charged with a foul.
Well, Bird, just a nice little open roll. Get it to the middle, drag people. In that case, Dent, and find a big fella. He liked that as well. Regaling in his own ability.
The Spanish slam for Adai Mara.
There'll be some factor on the world stage, too. Come Olympic time.
No doubt. He is going to pop up on the radar of a lot of interested parties.
Out hustled right now.
Rimming in. Burnett with a downtown hit.
Which leads to this question. You do a lot of NBA. Zach Edey at Memphis.
Yeah.
Got to be a spot for him someday in the league.
I think what ends up happening often is when you see someone that can do it at that level, then others may get an opportunity because of it, and it may happen for Mara. Right now it is all Michigan over UCLA. Well, I mean, I think Denzel Valentine probably qualified.
Would fit today.
Yes.
I'm more of a Romeo, though.
You are a Romeo. Not sure Joan, your wife, would agree. Swing it. Outside. And out of bounds. So Freeney now seeing some action. The freshman from Corona, California.
They get after you. They play both ends of the game, though. Just amazing.
Up next for Michigan at Purdue on Tuesday night, and then next Saturday they play Duke in D.C.
Interesting, huh?
Neutral site game late in the season.
You think Grant Hill can get tickets?
I think. You want to text him?
He's been out of the game so long, you know.
Yeah.
They forget quickly.
I don't know if he knows it.
Look at this.
Up top, big to big. It's Marita Johnson with the big finish.
Everybody's smiling.
Final 4 minutes and change. A lot of smiles for Michigan. Right. They came in with a 2-game lead over Illinois. They will add to that.
Talk about the passing. The big guy does so many things so well. His feel for the cutter, cross-court passes, his finds on drives, bounce pass, and all of that. The offense is just coming into form.
Very balanced scoring here for Michigan. Led by Lendabor.
Mamba doesn't have to score points to be a factor.
UCLA has been held to just 16 points in the second half. Another throwdown for Adai Mara.
Booker's expression just showed it all. Put his arms out like, what am I going to do?
10-0 run. It's just been suffocating here for Michigan. Dent for 2.
Good move. Don't get too deep against the big fella.
Michigan 80% from the field in the second half. Remember what they did against Northwestern in the second half of that one in the come-from-behind victory. They trailed by 16, largest deficit of the season for the Wolverines. So this is going to be the best 25-game start ever for Michigan at 24-1. And this has been all Michigan throughout. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. From one Bill Raftery, Tsune, Ricky Fowler also in the mix. You want to break it down for us, Bill?
Jordan Spieth back after I think he had some hand or wrist surgery.
I know you wanted to get a touch. You were just angling to get your voice on that leaderboard.
I left the difficult ones for you.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't say, hey, let me handle the first couple of names. The Michigan shot distribution has been fantastic. 80 points, and nobody has more than 9 field goal attempts here today. Johnson has gone 6 of 6 from the field for 15 points.
4 in doubles already, and Morrow has 9. Pretty impressive.
Elliott could go. And now Michigan leads at 82-56. Under 3 minutes to go. Freeney one-on-one with Gale.
He can make a 3. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities.
Freeney's going to take it and miss it from the outside. That ball rolled off of Lundebourne. And now Michigan is going to send Kaysen in, Cheddar, and Oscar Goodman. Mara, along with Lundebourne and Cadeau, head to the bench. .240 on the clock. Michigan has just looked like a wrecking crew here today.
A lot of answers.
Perry's jumper hits the heel, and it's handled by McKenney. Michigan came in number 7 in the nation in scoring, number 1 in the Big Ten. Cheddar!
Usually hurts you outside. Slick passing.
Now the only question will be if Michigan hits its season average of just under 91 points per game. Got a minute 57 to go.
Oscar Goodman on the floor. He just challenged that shot. He knows how to play. You watch practice.
He's a freshman from New Zealand and brings a physical profile at 6'7", 235. Go through a set here with McKenney. He'll line it up. Rings out on a 3. Cheddar the offensive board. Stripped of the ball, out of bounds off of UCLA with 17 to shoot. Standings in the Big Ten. Michigan moves to 14-1. They're trying to Purdue, Michigan State, Wisconsin, all still within striking distance.
Is Purdue as Iowa, I believe, today for tomorrow. Dusty's got them playing and humming, boy.
Year 2, Dusty May. This is going to be win number 51 for him, the most in Michigan history, at least the fastest to get there in 2 years.
20+ wins, right? First 2 years, not bad. Not a bad start.
Brown doesn't go. Rebounded by Gale. Final minute. Cheddar. He's going to swing it. Goodman. They play catch.
They replace as well as anybody.
The lone loss came against Wisconsin. That's the only blemish. Brown couldn't finish. And a tie-up. Possession arrow to Michigan with 47.6. Michigan leads the country in bench points, or leads the Big Ten at 32.8. So
Not surprising.
part of the confidence that they have that they can go other places when necessary. Final 34 seconds. Kaysen takes the air out of the ball.
Cheddar wants to get going here.
He does. Cheddar, that motor is running hot. Spin and deuce. Will Cheddar. The Cheddar heads love it.
He emotes, that kid.
And the final seconds here in Ann Arbor.
Nobody's shooting. Oops.
Out of bounds.
Inappropriate, but appropriate for the second half.
Michigan just has to trigger in. And the Wolverines right now are a powerhouse. They blow out UCLA 86-56 here at Chrysler Center to improve to